For the first time on the show. It's an honor to be joined by Vice President and Head of Athletics, John Dargenio. We appreciate you making the time. We know you're busy. You got to put up with that Patsos guy and all that other stuff.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate you guys being out here and helping us.
Absolutely. And Coach Jordan Watson wanted us to offer you a question. He wanted to know about salaries for assistant basketball coaches. Can they be raised anytime soon?
Well, we're in the midst of a strategic plan right now, so we'll take a look at that. So.
I'll pass the message along to Coach then. Want to make sure you pass that along.
All right. See, he's got 1 year behind him, so he's feeling comfortable.
That's right. Yeah, he's feeling his oats over there. He's ready to go. So very interesting the athletics program for you guys. Like, of course, you bring in a guy like Patsos, pure personality. What has he meant to the program as a whole?
I think there's a few things. I mean, first and foremost, the thing that we really liked about him is how much he respects and appreciates his student athletes. And you know what? He's a tough coach, and he can get on guys in the game. But I think when you look at him in the teaching environment, the practice environment, on road trips, you see a whole different side, because he's the kind of coach that is going to take kids aside, talk to them about life, not just about basketball, because as of yet, we haven't had anybody that's had a long career in the NBA, right. So they're not here for that, although we've had a lot of guys overseas. So Jimmy helps them with that. Then when we're on the road, he'll take them to different places, different things, to try to help educate the students. So that was a big thing. And I think just his ability when he was at Loyola to help build that program, which he took over, which was struggling, and he built it up. We felt we were at a place where we needed somebody that had that ability and somebody that's a personality, because, you know, we pride ourselves on playing here in the Times Union Center and drawing 6,000 plus a game. And to us, that's important. It's important to our brand, not only as an athletic department, but as a college, and we think he helps with that.
That personality of Coach Patsos, too. Have you ever had moments where you're sitting down with him and think, I know we're here to talk about basketball, but he's taking me on this conversation over here. He's giving me a history lesson or a television lesson, whatever it may be.
Yeah. No, there are those moments. That's why when I have a meeting with him, I go in with a written agenda, so we know exactly what we need to cover. But you know what? He'll take you down those tangents, but he always circles back to what started the conversation.
John Dargenio with us. It's funny because when we do the show, we'll write out our agenda. But if he's coming in, it's just like a half hour. We just write Patsos because we don't know you're in a ride. You're going for a ride.
Yeah.
All right. So the Saints program, off to a slower start, but you can feel it really starting to kick in right now. How important is it to get this place packed tonight going against this Iona team?
It's extremely important for a lot of reasons. One is Iona is a very good team, and in many ways, when you look at the history of the MAC, they're the standard bearers. They've been to a lot of NCAA tournaments, as we have. Most recently, they've had the most recent success, so they have a strong tradition. Tim Kluse does a great job, have a lot of respect for him as a coach, and his players play hard. And our players do that as well, but when you're home, you always want the fans behind you and cheering for you and giving the other team a little business.
And what I noticed coming in here to the Times Union Center, a lot of things going on with the renovation project right now.
Yeah, the Times Union Center, it's great. I think Bob Belber, County Executive Dan McCoy have done a great job of taking this arena, and I think in another year or so it's really going to be transformed with enclosure of the front, creating the atrium area. And then they've always done great things inside to keep this building up to par. And we like that, and for us, we're in the midst of our own renovation project on campus as well. So we look at what's going on at the arena, combine what we're doing on campus with the creation of a practice facility, a new weight room, a new sports medicine room, is all one big project. So when we have student athletes, recruits, and their parents come here, we can show them two great facilities.
Yeah, that's got to help with the recruit process. I mean, it's nice you get a lot more national exposure with the big games and everything, and your home court being an arena. But those new facilities, do you see a difference already in the kids when they tour the campus, when they see what you guys have planned?
You do. I mean, you can see that. Even when you're showing the conceptual designs of it, they can see it and their eyes light up and their parents look at it. And, we have a nice study area in the building already, and then they can see where we have a practice court or a new weight room where their son or daughter can come and train and work on their game. It makes a big difference. And, we do it in a modest fashion. Obviously, at the Power 5 conferences, they go full bore on those things. But you can see it at our level, and even for general student recruitment, because it just makes the whole facility look that much better.
Athletic Director of Siena joining us, John D'Argenio, and we have to ask you the question. It was talked about months ago, the future of the Albany Cup. Where does it stand right now, the rivalry between Albany and Siena?
I think it's a great game, and certainly we've always said, hey, this is a great game for the community. That's why we play it. We get a lot of people at the game. We have one more year to go. We had a 3-year deal. Next year it's part of a exempted event, so the game will be down here at the Times Union Center. And then I'm sure probably maybe this summer, fall, Mark Benson and I will get together and start discussing what happens after that.
John D'Argenio, one of the things that we've talked about on the show, and it might be one of the most important things we've brought up, I am willing to tattoo a school logo on myself for a doctorate, for an honorary doctorate. So we haven't been able to get the wheels going at Albany. You're a man with power. You're a man with prestige. Can I get my doctorate?
You know, well, we got an official process for that at the college. I can certainly put that in. I think we got to start it in May and list that as one of the criteria that he's willing to be tattooed with the Siena logo, and we'll see where it goes.
Just think about the promotion there. He just goes out to events and rolls up his sleeve, and it's right there. Dr. Levack sounds good.
Long as it's somewhere where you're okay showing it in public, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. So there definitely will be some, some range issues. But you know what I love, guys? You realize he's so good at not actually answering the right question. Like,
that's right.
Like he's got that political thing. Have you thought about politics?
No, not at all.
John D'Argenio with us. So. The relationship with the Times Union Center, the game tonight, all of that. It's been so much fun, and we appreciate you guys letting us be a part of it as well.
Well, we appreciate it, guys, and I think you guys do a great job. You have a good show. I know Jimmy enjoys coming over all the time, and I'm sure that you had a great conversation with Brett, or you're going to have a conversation.
Yes, Brett's
with
coming.
Yeah.
I mean, and what's up with? I mean, we were joking with Coach Watson about Brett. It feels like he's been at Siena and part of the program for maybe 20 years.
Yeah, I wish we could have him for another 20.
Right?
He's just a super individual, great player, great student, and he's all about wanting to win, which you're starting to see.
Love it. The Siena program is great. And what else you guys, now, of course, the hoops is the mainstream. That's what we get the most. I know baseball's been getting underway big with you guys. What else is going on in the Siena athletic program?
We're getting ready for our spring season. Like you said, we got baseball, men's and women's lacrosse, and softball for our major spring sports. I mentioned the renovation project we have going on, which we're excited about. We got the weight room and the training room, and then the next year we're doing a general fitness student center for our general student body, which will help for the campus recruitment. So it's exciting things going on at Siena. Our new president, Brother Ed, has been, I think it's about his 3rd year now, so he's doing a great job, as is our board.
I'm willing to donate a paper towel dispenser to get my doctorate, if that's
wow, how nice of you.
Yeah, I'm willing to go that far in. I know it's kind of big, and I know we're just talking, but
well, maybe the paper towel will be the degree.
Yeah. Listen, as long as I can put it in a frame and nobody knows the difference, I'm fine with it. The Vice President, Athletic Director of Siena, John D'Argenio. Sorry, I'm not going to get my doctorate at this point with the way I'm talking. But we appreciate you making time for us, and good luck to the Saints tonight.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.